Hey everyone, good day. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It is absolutely gorgeous here today where I am. Sun is shining, not too humid, cool little breeze, and get to do a little reflection. This walking or running with the Lord has been a pretty profound experience because I get to process, and I highly encourage this one way or another, whether you take it on in this way or maybe just a daily reflection or sharing with a brother or sister or simply with yourself in a journal. But putting these messages together has me think about, okay, what was a real prominent topic in my life, in the Word, in my experience, and what is God trying to show me? What's He trying to have me see or learn or grow? And yesterday I had a moment, and in business sometimes it becomes, or it can be, a little impersonal. You got a lot of things to do. You've got a lot of people you're engaging and talking with or messaging or following up with, and sometimes we forget how one interaction may land with another. And I received a message. It said, "Where's the humility?" And I didn't quite know what that meant. And in the moment of it, I felt like a little bit, I wanted to get on the defensive. Somebody was questioning my humility. And initially that was like the reaction inside of me. And I had to take a moment and take a pause and really think about, what had someone who actually has inspired me in my walk early on with the Lord, what would have that person say to me, where's the humility? There's no humility here. And as I reflected on it and as I thought about it, I could see how, because of the way in which we'd been texting and interacting, it could land that way. And then it had me, wow, like I would never want someone who's a friend, someone who's been a mentor in some ways, to have that experience of me. And I started to look at what is humility. What does it mean to be humble? And I think in this context, it was a little bit different in the sense of, I was doing some study on this morning, but how are we, kind with each other? How are we personable with each other? How are we serving each other? And in a core way, how are we communicating with each other? Are we communicating with love and compassion and concern and interest? Or does it become a little bit like AI and a little bit more mechanical or impersonal or simply just logistical? And so I think in some moments, and this is something I'll be reflecting on, and I think it was Matthew 23:12 and hopefully this doesn't interrupt. There we go. I had a call come in. I'm gonna butcher it, but it's about for those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and for those who are humble, they'll be exalted. Matthew 23:12. And sometimes we need that gut punch, that pulse check around, like, how is our humility? So if you're listening to this or looking at this, maybe that's a good question just to ask yourself today. How's your humility? Scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing? And I saw something for myself, not just in that interaction, but I saw, I could think about, how am I showing up in all these different spaces and places and in ways. So hope you're having a blessed day. God bless. Amen.